Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Freedom Through Farming. My name's Steve, and today is day 3 of the Power Trench project. I'm so excited. We still got to deal with this issue. I almost forgot about that. Oh yeah, and we have to dig under the concrete pad to the foundation wall. We got to be careful about the water line that goes from my shop to my garden. And finally, we have to dig around the back of my shop to get the power cable up to the meter bases. What can go wrong? Hopefully nothing. I'm hoping to reuse this small concrete pad. I don't really know what I'm going to use it for yet, but if anyone has any ideas, then comment below and let me know. She's thick. Got to put more fuel in the Mini for today's project. I'm estimating yesterday's long trench project with the Mini cost about $40 in diesel fuel. Not too bad. The Mini is all fueled up and patiently waiting for Papa Al. I have a bit of time waiting for Papa Al to show up, so let's get these good fence posts moved to the pig pen. And let's move these old rotten wood posts to the burn pile. The moving of the wood posts are complete. Bam, 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 bam. Papa Al just showed up and he got right to work. The first morning project on the mini excavator is complete. We just continued on the trench a bit to the right below the meter bases so that the thick 400 amp cable could come right up into the shop. Papa Al is just repositioning on the new trench line that we're gonna dig from the shop to the house. So, not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we have quite the nice rip in the left track of the mini excavator. We decided to continue on. We're digging the second trench to the house. We're doing a little finesse digging here. We're trying to expose my underground water line, which I believe is in this location, running from the shop to my garden. So we found the underground water line from the shop to the garden. A little work planning goes a long way. Let me show you the pipe in the ground. There she be. It is exactly 3.5 feet deep. I'd like to see it a bit deeper, but I'm pretty happy with that. Papa Al busting through the driveway, lots of rocky material. That mini excavator's handling it nicely. Thanks, Papa Al. Oh, looky what we just found. Another pipe buried in the ground. Let's see what it is. False alarm, everyone. False alarm. Just found some pipe buried about 6-8 inches in the ground from the concrete to the trench. It probably continues on towards my tractor, but we're not going to worry about it. Papa Al's getting nice and cozy close to the house here. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Do you guys hear that? The excavator's all done. Let's get down in the trench and I'll show you what we did here. So the concrete is about 1.5 feet thick with a good layer of rocks underneath. And I know that you guys can't see, but the foundation wall is just inside that dark hole. We're just kneeling in the trench here, right below the concrete by the corner of the house, looking towards the shop. Not a bad looking trench, Papa Al. Here we go, let's walk the trench. It's not as deep as the one that we did yesterday, but it didn't have to be as deep. This one was only 3.5 feet deep with a little bit of sand. There's the water line that we crossed. Making our way to the corner of the shop. View from the corner of the shop looking towards the house. First trench, second trench. As you can see here, I have a Hilti drill, which I rented from United Rentals in Janelle. They were kind enough to give me a 3-inch diamond blade core bit and a 20 amp electrical converter to 15 amp power cable. I'm going to get down into the trench and I'll show you where the power cable will enter into the basement. Can't really see yet, but the dirt kind of sloughed in a bit. Just got a flashlight here. Some of the dirt. So there's the foundation wall in the back under this concrete slab there. I left about 1 foot of dirt to support the concrete slab. So the electrical cable will enter about 1 foot away from the wall inside and close to 3.5 feet deep. I'm in my basement now. Sorry about the audio, it might sound a little echoey. I can't really help that too much right now. But as you can see, there's those 3 black X's on the wall. The 2 X's lower down, that's where the power cable will come in from the shop to the house. One of those X's will be the power cable, and the second X will be the utility line conduit for TELUS or Shaw internet in case we need that to run to the house. The third X up on the other wall, top corner, that's going to go into my downstairs basement kitchen, and the electrical cables will go through that line from the existing electrical panel. I am now in my downstairs basement kitchen, and you can see that black X on the wall there. That's the hole I will core from the existing electrical panel that's in this kitchen cabinet, and the line, all the electrical lines will run from the kitchen cabinet electrical panel through that hole to the new electrical panel on the other wall in the cellar. It is not code nowadays to have an electrical panel in a kitchen cabinet. So this will be a junction box of some sort, and all the existing electrical lines will be on the new electrical panel. I will have to cut out the drywall a bit around this X. I'm hoping to cut it in a 8x8 or a 10x10 square opening so that I can put a cover over top of the hole. Electrical wires will leave the kitchen cabinet through that black X, through this wall, come out of that black X hole, and the electrical panel will be mounted on this wall in the basement cellar. This foundation wall from my root cellar into my basement kitchen is roughly 8 inches thick. That's going to be quite the hole. I really don't know what these two holes will be. I'm assuming it's the same 8-inch thick foundation wall. It's going to be a tough day, guys. Lots of drilling. Yesterday I was trenching, today I'm drilling. What's going to happen tomorrow? Here's the power setup I got going on. GFI power cable will go under this door. And here's the drill all set up. Let's just give this baby a quick test. Yeah, we're all good to go. I'm going to tighten up the drill bit, and then we'll get to work. Yeah, all my wrenches are too small. Hopefully this one will fit on there. Yeah. Well, it's now or never. Time to get suited up. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm in my respirator, obviously. Let's get to work. Well, I'm struggling to get that hole started. I'm going to build a little platform for this drill to sit on. Success! Yeah! Here's a quick little update on the concrete drilling that I'm doing. I got about 2 inches in. Almost broke my wrist twice. This is tough work. I don't wish this upon anybody. Just wanted to do a quick update here. As you can see, we have daylight. That first hole took about 3.5 hours to drill. We are close to about halfway through this second hole. What a tough job. This is our new setup. I just moved a table saw in and some 2x4s to rest the drill on. And then a piece of wood positioned against the wall and the drill so that it doesn't break my wrist. The first hole took about 4 hours to get through. The second one was quite a bit faster, took about 2 hours to get through. So these two holes behind me took about 6 hours to get done. 8 inches of concrete for the foundation wall. What a job. Whew, I'm exhausted. One more hole to go. I'm a wannabe farmer and also a redneck. Here is my temporary platform I built. I'm going to use a small step ladder. It's, I don't know if you can see that in there, but it's anchored against the wall with a couple 2x4s. I'll be standing on the ladder, pushing all my weight on that drill to drill this final hole through the concrete. That's going to do it for today, guys. 2 holes are done, 1 more to go. We'll finish up the 3rd hole first thing in the morning.